everybody, it's Christine, and I'm here for Counterfeit Kit Challenge number 2. And I'm going to show you real quick. I kind of made my own sketch this morning because, well, I don't know why. I just decided to. But I'm kind of imagining, I've got this picture of my dad and my bonus mom, and they're kind of looking this way. So my head, I'm going, it's in the lower left corner of my drawing, or my layout. And, oh, today's challenge, by the way, I have to use numbers in the background. So, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to put the picture down here, and I kind of thought maybe like some kind of like sun ray looking thing. And I've got little numbers on I showed you my reveal kit, or my reveal video, that I've got little black numbers. I think I'm going to put those like in here. I'm going to maybe double mat it, have maybe the title up here. This is kind of my thinking right now. So y'all, I got to get into this and start cutting things. I don't even know what papers I'm going to use yet exactly, except of course what's in my kit here. So real quickly, just as a reminder, I've got these items, and it's kind of this, you know, yellow, green kind of color set here. And the numbers I'm thinking is these things here. I don't have a real reason to use numbers, except for I just want to because it's the challenge. Oh, and I forgot about this, y'all. Oh, I'm not sure about this. I might need to. I have to play with this. And then the papers, you know, I've kind of got these things going on here. I love this, but I may use that on a different layout. I'm kind of thinking maybe this wood grain, and then maybe use, oh, that's too little. These could be some of my sun rays. This could be sun ray. And, you know, maybe I'll use the yellow as the back here, because my dad's wearing yellow. Ooh, I'm liking that, y'all. All right, so that's kind of where I'm headed. Let me do a little bit of trimming. I'm going to cut my little sun ray things I was just talking about. I could use either side with that, too. Ooh, that'd be cute. And I'll come back on in just a minute so you can see. Oh, I like happy. Maybe I can use happy as my title. Yeah, that'd be cute. Right up there. All right, so I will be back on in just a second. Okay, real quick check-in. I did trim the little border strip off of this. This will be my background. I did trim this down. I guess it was a 1/2 inch. So it's got a 1/4 inch border here. I did mat the photo on this plaid, and then just my simple little cream colored cardstock. And then I've got my triangles here, and I just did like 3.5 inches across and then a center. And then I've just kind of scuffed the edges. I use my scissors, y'all. So I'm kind of thinking it's going to go something like this. It's a little bigger than my sketch showed initially, but that's okay. So I'm going to kind of bring it in like this, I think. And I'm showing you all of this because I'm going to start gluing it down in a second. So now the trick here is I got to figure out how to put my little numbers in here. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with this just a minute. That's okay. That's okay. That's how fun is. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to put my numbers in here. And, yeah. So let me start gluing stuff down, and I'll stop talking, and we'll get going. Okay, y'all, I'm going to glue down this paper on this other paper. I'm not gutting it, okay? I probably should have, because I'm supposed to make a few layouts this month with this kit, but I didn't because I have stash and stash and stash. So I did glue that down, and then I realized I started to pull these letters off of here to get these numbers off, and I realized, oh my gosh, that's technically self-adhesive. They're on like a sticker sheet, y'all. That's a Tim Holtz collection. It's pretty old. I don't even know the date on it, but I guess it's a sticker, and I didn't realize it. So it took me just a minute. I thought, you know, I'm not going to make y'all watch me kind of pull these numbers off of here. So now you can kind of see on the left-hand side, I've pulled off a bunch of little numbers, and I've set them to the side. I did actually decide, since the year was 2004 of the picture, I thought, you know, I went ahead and set 2004 aside. I think I'm going to use that as an actual, you know, on purpose date versus just random numbers. And so then now I'm just gluing my little starburst, or my little sun rays down here. And I'm going to figure out kind of where these numbers are going to go. And I literally just picked little random numbers and kind of stuck them around. And I think this turned out, can I be honest with y'all? I wasn't 100% sure of myself when I started this layout. This is not a color palette I usually use. I didn't have any kind of initial sketch or inspiration layout or nothing. And I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I think these little numbers are kind of cute. They just kind of work as like a little, I don't know, like a little embellishment. You know, you might could use a heart or a star or a circle or something like that. But in this case, I just used the numbers, and I think it looked cute because I do like the black, because the picture has a lot of black in it. So I went ahead and put the picture up on foam. I thought about scuffing the edges of it, but my mat with my plaid was so tiny, I got to worrying if I scuffed it, it was going to make the pattern disappear. So I didn't do that. And that's okay. I mean, it looks fine. So I'm going to glue that down. And now I'm going to start kind of looking at my I think I'm going to look at my little embellishment pieces over here. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to pull all this stuff out. And I'm going to decide to use the camera. And I'm going to decide to use a floral in just a minute. I don't know when I picked that out. I'm kind of sorting through these for just a second. I do go ahead and put that title up there that I mentioned, Happy. I do like that. And then I find another little sticker that says Always Together. So I'm going to stick that up there. And I think that looks real cute too. Because although this was 20 years ago, they're still together. You know, y'all seen some of my videos where he's been sick and stuff. And she stays with him almost every night at the little place. So there's my little sticker there, and then I'm going to use the 2004 up underneath that Happy in just a minute. So there I go. I'm going to stick that down. Now, even though these little numbers are self-adhesive, I am going to have to glue these. So this gets a little choppy, y'all, and I'm going to have to apologize because I hate doing that to you because you can't see everything. But at the same time, half of it's just me gluing stuff down, and that's boring. So I can assure you I don't really do anything interesting when you're not watching. So I've got that up there, and I'm kind of sorting through, and I'm thinking, look at these little bitty letters. And then I see this little sticker that says Greatest of All Time that's in black, and I like that. So I'm going to stick that up there. Again, I'm kind of bringing in that black because that picture has so much black on it. I really like how this turned out. Now I'm getting onto these brads. Now, back in the day, we used to poke holes and put the brads through. Now we stopped. I haven't really seen that too much. I see nowadays it's really more self-adhesive brads. And I don't really care to poke holes in it. So I'm going to kind of just pull these off and set these aside. But I will cut away because I'm going to have to snip off the little metal brad pieces. It's real thin. You can use a pair of scissors to snip them off. But for the moment, I have to kind of figure out which ones I want where. And I decide to put, y'all, Saturn's all up in my business. Y'all can see this. I hope y'all can see because the lighting doesn't get messed up. But I'm going to put there's 3 little brads going to go up in the top up there. I'm going to pull 3 little brads down in the bottom. And again, I'm just kind of setting these down for a moment. And I'm going to end up trying multiple different ways of sticking these down. The big ones, I could use a little foam dot, or technically it's a Stampin' Up, I don't know what those things are called, the little foam things, and that works fine. Those do not go where you're seeing those, by the way, right now. Those up there, those don't stay there. I'm going to move stuff around in a second. But I'm going to use the foam ones on the bigger ones, but then the teeny ones here are a little bit hard. And I end up trying a couple different things. I did have some little mini foam dots. I had different size little foam squares, rather. And I try different ones, but they really don't look right. So I end up actually using, and you'll see it in a minute, I'm going to end up pulling out my glossy accents to attach the little small ones. Just because I felt like it was going to work a little bit better. So here you can kind of see me doing it. Now, if I'm honest with y'all, I tried doing it this way first. But because it's got a little depression in there, the glossy accents went kind of in the little depression. And it didn't really work. So just a minute, I'm going to realize that's not working. And I'm going to end up putting glossy accents on the paper. And then putting the little brad piece inside of it. So there I go. I'm going to figure that out. I try to learn, y'all. I might be stubborn, and I might try to do the same thing over and over. My husband says I did that yesterday. I'm not going to tell y'all what I did because it's not really relevant to scrapbooking, but I did something that my husband goes, Christine, that is the definition of insanity that you just did that because, well, it made me sick. I ate some eggs I shouldn't have ate. It don't matter, y'all. It don't matter. But anyways, I'm going to glue that down. I figured that part out. Then I decided to put my I did find this other little piece that says, when we have each other, we have everything. So I'm going to put that up on a little bit of fun foam. And that's going to be like a little, I guess, subtitle, if you want to call it that. And that's going to go down there near their little picture. And that's basically all I'm going to do, guys. I'm actually really pleased with how this turned out. I'm not going to lie. I'm never certain sometimes. When I'm curating my own collections, I don't know why I don't have confidence. I really don't. But sometimes I don't feel like I do. But this turned out real cute. I'm happy with this. So I'm just gluing my little tabs down here because I just kind of tacked them down initially. And then here's the slowdown, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I think in the description, I'll probably end up having links and things to the blog and the Facebook group and maybe other players. I'm not really sure. I got to play with that because it's my first one. But y'all, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you do check out the Counterfeit Kit blog and the Facebook group and stuff. It's real fun. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.